Hey guys, this is John from WaltonsInc.com and this is Meatgistics. Salami is a type of cured sausage that can be made from pork, beef, a combination of the two, or you can also make it from wild game. It can be fermented and dry cured or cooked and smoked. We're going to be using 100% beef, so we're going to be using our regular Salami Unit. If we were making this out of deer or wild game, then I might have gone with the Cotto Salami as it's a little bit of a better choice for wild game. We're also going to be using Encapsulated Citric Acid to give the meat that nice tang and carrot fiber to help with the bind. If you're going to make this out of wild game, I'd suggest you also add cold phosphate as it's going to help increase the water holding capacity of the meat. Since this is salami, I want to see good particle definition in my finished product. That means I want to get our meat as cold as possible and keep it cold through the mixing process. Once the meat heats up, the fat's going to start to smear and we'll lose our chance at a nice looking finished product. This step would be even more important if we were doing a fermented product to allow everything to dry properly, but I still want a nice looking product, so I put my meat and my head assembly into the freezer before I started to grind. I'm also going to separate my fat from my lean and grind them separately. I'm just going to cut off the fat cap and then put that back in the freezer until it's time to grind it. Before I start grinding, I'm going to soak my fibrous salami casings in warm water to make them nice and pliable, just to make stuffing a lot easier. They need to soak in warm water for about 30 minutes before they're ready to be used. Now we need to mix the seasoning, cure, carrot fiber, and water with our lean meat and mix until we have protein extraction. As soon as I see the meat start to get sticky, I'm going to add in the fat and then mix that for a minute. Then I'll mix in my encapsulated citric acid during the last 60 seconds of the mixing. Next, just stuff them into the fibrous salami casings until they're full and smooth. Make sure you leave enough room at the end of each casing to clip them with a hog ring. To smoke these, we're going to use a simple smoke schedule. And we're going to add a pan of water into our smoker to keep the humidity up, and that'll make the cooking process faster as well. Now either hang your casings on smoke sticks or lay them flat on racks in your smoker or your oven. Just make sure that you're leaving a slight gap between each of your salami logs to make sure that airflow can go around everything. A simple cooking schedule you can follow here is 125 degrees for an hour, then 140 degrees for an hour, then step it up to 155 degrees for 2 hours, and finally 175 degrees until the internal temperature of the meat's 160. Now I added smoke during the start of the second hour, but you can skip this if you don't want a smoked salami. Once they were done, I took them out of the smoker and put them in an ice bath for 20 minutes to stop the cooking process and to help set the casing. Once they were done, I took them out of the smoker and put them in an ice bath for 20 minutes to stop the cooking process and to help set the casing. Everything came out great and the taste is excellent, but there is one thing I might change if I was to do this again. I would have ground my fat through a 3/16 plate instead of a 3/8 plate, as I was going for large fat particles, but leaving it so large did cause a little bit of the fat to render out of the meat. It's just a minor annoyance and it still tastes great. As always, remember to like, comment, and subscribe, and visit WaltonsInc.com and Meatgistics.com to find everything but the meat. Thanks for watching. I'm John with WaltonsInc.com, and I'll see you guys next time. Subscribe to Walton's YouTube channel to watch more amazing videos, or shop at WaltonsInc.com to find everything but the meat. Check out our latest sales and giveaway video here, or watch another hand-picked video by clicking here.